So my Toscamon here is finished flowering in some areas. Some have still a little bit of flower here. But as you can see in here, I'll just show you, it starts to, in the bottom here, turn more like brownish, and inside they start to open. You can see there's the black seeds in there. So I'll start to collect some of these. I'll just take one here so you can see. There you go. See if I can open it gently here. And then you can almost just like pinch out all the black seeds here. And then what I do, it's also great at self-sowing around in the garden, so you can let the plants self-sow everywhere, and it's easily noticeable of if you see the green foliage down here, so you can, when the baby ones come, you can easily see that it's a new Toscamon. But because it's like a self-sowing and in the garden, if you want to, it sometimes can be hard to follow the process, because what is a weed and what's a new baby Toscamon. So what I do, I collect also a bunch of them in coffee filters with a name tag on, and then I sow them in winter in the greenhouse, and once it gets warmer, they will start to germinate, and then I will transplant them directly out in the garden once they're a little bit bigger.
So for this, we're using regular potting soil because it's the cheapest. We did add water beforehand. That'll help our seeds not get lost and tossed around in the tray.
Oh, and if you want to see a great video on how to winter sow, click the link here.
Good job, Lars.
So I have my Toscamon here, Linaria. Look at all those seeds here. Oh, tiny seeds actually. So I'm gonna drizzle them over the soil here, just everywhere. There we go. Make sure I got all out here. And then I'll just add a handful of soil on top. There we go. And I'll add my name tag here, and I'll place it in the greenhouse all winter here until spring comes. And every 2 weeks I'll go and check if it needs some water on the top, if it seems dry, with my spray. And then nature actually is just going to do everything. I just have to sit and wait, go and look, and then it will germinate. And once the plants are bigger, I can plant them right out in the garden.
Now it's time to place these in the glass house. They're going to need sunlight, and they're going to need to be watered once every 2 weeks with a little sprayer. Just keep an eye on them. Once these seedlings start to sprout, they'll be ready to plant out directly in the garden come springtime.
So it has been 3 months and the Toscamon has sprouted. When it had the second set of leaves, I repotted it here so it gets a little bit more space. And when the roots are showing in the bottom, I'll plant it out in the garden. If you don't have the time or the space to repot, you could also take them from the tray and plant it directly out in the garden.